Yum, they smell beautiful. We're going to leave these to rest now because they've just come out of the oven. We'll leave these to rest for about 10 minutes just so they cool down and pull away from the tin a little bit. And while we're waiting for those to rest, we're going to make some dairy-free chocolate icing. Yummy. I've got inside my bowl about 125 grams of dairy-free margarine. Now this is readily available in the supermarket, and it's also dairy-free and gluten-free as well. We secure the bowl in there, and then I've got 1.5 cups of pure icing sugar. And because I like to sort of do things on the hop because I'm very time poor, I've sort of used my hands around the bag of pure icing sugar just to break it down versus getting another piece of equipment and sifting it. So we're just going to throw the pure icing sugar in there, and when you're in the supermarket, just remember that soft icing sugar has wheat in it. So pure icing sugar is the gluten-free icing sugar. That's something very much to remember. Now, we were talking about cocoa being explosive before, so we're actually not going to put this little bomb into our icing as yet. So we've just got our pure icing sugar and our dairy-free margarine. And we're just going to sort of beat that up. We'll wait for our pure icing sugar and margarine to become friends, and then we'll turn up the volume a little bit. I might have to scrape a little bit as well. Now the interesting thing is, as I do a lot of kids' parties, I'm a very good auntie. So my cakes are my babies. I haven't as yet had the opportunity to be a mum. But the interesting thing is that when you're doing this item, you could turn it green or pink or, orange for that matter, using mango, kiwi fruit, raspberries or strawberries. It's just a really nice way to basically to add some colour and flavour. I'm just going to get that icing sugar off the bottom there. It's not wanting to play. So, okay, so now we're going to add our cocoa. One of my favourite things in my kitchen in the whole wide world is my trusty spatula. And the other favourite thing I've got in my kitchen at home too is also my pastry mat. If I had $1 for every pastry mat that everybody ever wanted to buy, I think I'd be a millionaire. So that's all coming along quite nicely. I'm just going to turn that down again and scrape around from the side. Okay. So, just put that down and blend that around. I'll wash my hands, and then we're going to turn out the cakes. So, when they're ready to turn out, see how, without me pouring my own product, but see how they're pulling away a little bit from the tin? That's just a nice indication to know that your cakes are ready to turn out. There's nothing worse than turning out a cake when it's too hot, because it will totally collapse. It's got to cool, and all of the ingredients still need to talk to each other. So now this is a little bit of a Rowie Dillon thing, but we'll just see how we go. Okay, if you don't want to do this at home, you don't need to, but I trust my pans. Please. Yay! Okay, there you go. So that was a strike of luck. So we're just going to turn those over, and they're looking beautiful. Okay. Great, they look really nice. Now we're going to get to the nice part, which is the icing part. So, yeah, are you ready for this? We're going to decorate our little babies. they're all cooled down, and our icing is complete. I'm just going to give that one little friendly beat, and then gently sort of pour that off. Now remember, as I said before, rather than going all the full way with chocolate, you can use different fruit or things to add a little bit of colour. And in the back of Indulge is a beautiful kids party section called Party Party Party, and that shows you some really gorgeous cupcake recipes as well. So now I'm just going to, basically what I say at Rowie's Cakes is get in touch with my inner Donna Hay. So when you're icing cakes, and this is one thing that I know with Rowie's Cakes, is if you're using a spatula, keep your spatula on the icing. Don't let it physically touch the cake. If it touches the cake, what it will do is basically keep the cake with it and like scalp it. So that's why when you're doing decorations, sometimes you see a lot of cake in your icing. So then you just do the sides and scrape those along. So again, this icing will do 6 of these mini bars, or it'll do one sort of large cake. So see how I'm gently pushing that icing around. Oh, I can see that the team at Appliances Online are going to have a really nice morning tea. So we're just going to push that around again. The other thing that might be really nice is if you cut these little individual cocoa sponges down the centre, and you could put some fruit inside there, or even some more icing. So, yeah, when I started teaching myself how to bake 10 years ago, I wasn't necessarily a sweet tooth, but I do have to let you in on a little bit of a secret, is that I eat cake every day, so I can't go without it. I'm quite addicted to eating my product, and I've got 7 different flavours of cake at Rowie's Cakes, and I fluctuate between favourites at the moment. My favourite cake is Rowie's Sexy Chocolate Orange. It's just tastes like velvet. So yeah, it's quite nice. So now that these are all nearly decorated, so, and please don't sort of think that I'm a little bit silly. There is a certain art to using a knife and decorating cakes. So just going to make a little pattern down the centre. So a couple of little lines. Yep. Now I'm going to put these on a gorgeous platter, and we're going to have a taste. So it's going to be easier to bring this over here. So I have a tendency to art direct meals like a costume designer does with costumes in a movie. So I'm quite fussy about my patterns. So, yay, so we'll leave that there. And we're going to have a cup of tea and a taste. So we're back and we've done a little bit of a tidy up. And I just want to remind you all that for the month of December, we're giving away copies of Indulge with every oven purchase at Appliances Online. And I've got a really gorgeous friend, Louise, from Appliances Online, that's helping me gobble up some cakes. So I'm going to let her do a little bit of a taste test and give me her personal opinion on my egg-free cakes. So, yum. So have a try, Lou.
Oh, it's still warm.
So I can't wait. Yummy. So I think that the rest of the team out there in the call centre will be jealous. So yeah. So indulge and enjoy. Thank you.